Mr. Donald seeks recognition. The gentleman from Florida is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I move to strike the last word.
Gentleman is recognized for 5 minutes.
Members, look, this bill obviously is the first step in something that is needed. We have many innovators using blockchain technology who want to do business in the United States, want to be able to engage with customers in the United States, but the regulatory uncertainty that exists because this body has not acted, and because we do have an overzealous SEC, and that's another topic for another day, does not give them the comfort to do business in the United States. For a country that has been the pillar and really the epicenter of the financial world to now also be the same place where innovators cannot come and find ways to do business in our country is a sad statement. And this bill gives us an opportunity to begin to rectify that. Listening to the gentleman's last words about other different items that could be needed, those are things I think could be thought through, maybe potentially valid. But the basis that exists right now is that there is no framework for blockchain technology and a digital asset space to really take root here in the United States. It's something that the people who send us here from all of our districts want. Young, entrepreneurial spirits, whether they're white, whether they're black, whether they're Hispanic, they're all looking to this technology. I've sat at roundtables with young innovators in this space, looking at this technology, wanting to find ways to get into this space. And the number one thing that is causing them issues are the regulatory uncertainty that exists in the United States because Congress has not acted. I think that this legislation does a very good job of striking that balance between the SEC and the CFTC. I do not believe that the SEC is the end-all, be-all of all things. Again, I'm gonna leave that for another day. But we have a responsibility to sit out and put down a marker for a legitimate structure of what the regulatory environment will look like in this industry. The other thing I would advise all of our members, both sides of the aisle, is we can always look at the regulatory framework. Just because we do this today, does not mean that we're done for all time. I wish we would actually examine previous aspects of the regulatory framework when it comes to the financial industry. We would actually fix a lot of issues which are causing us problems, not just today, but causing us future problems in the future. So because we passed this bill does not mean that we're done. This is not a set it and forget it rotisserie oven. We should be looking at this and we should be examining our work and we should refine it to make sure that we have the most robust and innovative market in the world that allows capital to come to our country, that allows young innovators to find ways that they can pursue their happiness, amass wealth, and build for their families, that allows consumers to take part in this who might want to have access to digital assets and whatever the case might be, and at the same time has an ability for baseline consumer protections which are important in any regulatory framework. This is a good bill. Members, we should be voting up on this bill, and I yield back to the chairman.
Gentleman yields back.